Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the third-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Dogs will kick this away to start us off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Hurricanes offense will get the first swing today. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, he just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that...
And the junior gets home making a sack there.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback.
And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
Wow, looks like somebody has come to play today. What a start for this defense and for this individual. First 2 plays of the game, and the result is 2 sacks by the same guy.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Boy, that was close to a safety. In fact, I thought with that sack, we might see the referee step in there and put the 2 hands over his head, signaling that it was a safety, but somehow he's at the 1-yard line. Very fortunate to avoid giving up 2 points there.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Hands off to the left. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Catch made on the right side. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft. And he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. field. This group was coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together with this drive? First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Canes will crank up the tempo. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni to my...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. So the pick six is wiped away by the defensive pass interference. What a huge call there and a big momentum shift. First down here for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Second down after that previous play. Heading left after the handoff. Quick juke to get free. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
It's second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's an out route. The catch made. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And there's the handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Gets some space around the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering.
And he'll get there. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. And the Canes come to the line to run the hurry up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. A quick juke. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, and he breaks free. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
And it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make a jump. Down he goes, a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with his sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. Egregious roughing the passer call. Automatic first down. Let's hope the quarterback is okay. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. The attempt is no good. He missed it. This game remains tied in the 2nd quarter. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. 2nd down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
The Bulldogs are looking to keep this drive going. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the out route. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to walk after catching the ball.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again, to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
They'll try the right here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The Canes will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner will be brought down. And the Bulldogs offense is... Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot. He grabs it inside the 20. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Oh, that is a great throw and a catch. But now we'll see if they can finish off this drive by scoring a touchdown.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! This offense cannot be stopped. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Hurricanes will kick it off to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. First play of the second half is a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open.
Looking to throw it deep. Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big gain. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Great job here by this offense to open up the second half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive to win this game.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his 4th receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. The Canes will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The gain is not enough for a first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it on the move. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, Could be a long afternoon. Good job here.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Tackle made after the completion. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They'll run it here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
That's solid run, good for 1st down yardage. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's hit right as he throws it, and complete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He's escaping the pocket now. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And the Bulldogs will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a short completion to the big tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. A physical tackle there, big versus big.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And the Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the 1st down yardage. 3rd down, this offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's on the run, launches deep, and it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, where they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch, and a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today.
35.
So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. Offense in hurry-up mode. Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught on the outside. It's Montgomery. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Good enough for first down yardage.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
First down for the offense.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand.
Okay, ready?
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the beatdown continues. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First down, looking to throw the football. And that catch is hauled in. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to throw again. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. The Canes look to keep this drive moving. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's caught downfield. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Miami. Strong game by this quarterback.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught near the sideline. It's Montgomery. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. That completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back. Going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Dogs. To stretch the lead, the route is on. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Backed up to the 6-yard line. It's second and long.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome.
It'll end up being a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And here comes a deep shot. What a diving catch way downfield. Big game.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play call? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. They're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
The Dogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, up and good. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's a short completion of the tight end. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. A completion makes it second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He flips it to the back across the middle. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line. The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Bringing pressure. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
The Canes will line up to punt it away. Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking right, this one caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So quickly all the way up to the 36 in his first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Big throw, catch made on the out route. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. So it's incomplete, pass caught, but they rule him out of bounds. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made down inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, drops back. Over the middle and incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. And he throws his third interception of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Play action here on first down. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target. But this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.